Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Lisa to get her hands dirty with a little bit of yoga. Hope you're ready to get your stretch on.
Oh, Lord.
Today we're going to be learning all about Luna Yoga with Esti Dorfling from Granola Culture. Welcome to the show, Esti. We're super excited about Lisa getting her stretch on. Now, these pants, they don't stretch that much, okay? So I'm going to really be coaching
I
here.
tried to talk him into it, but he said, nope, can't do it. It's the pants.
Oh, these pants. Esti, can you kind of take us through a little bit about what you do with Granola Culture and
Yeah,
yoga?
Absolutely. So I teach at Granola Culture, and we have a lot of awesome classes there. I've been teaching there for about a year and a half.
Okay.
And the class I teach there is called Luna Yoga.
Yeah. You're taking us through some poses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
So Luna Yoga, the class I do, it's not really a type of yoga.
Right.
Like there's certain types of yoga. It's just a class of my own design. Because my philosophy with yoga is you want to change your practice. Sometimes you want to have a really active practice, and sometimes you want to be more chill.
Right.
So I use the moon as inspiration for that.
Good. Awesome. Well, let's get started. Let's go ahead and
All right. Sounds good.
And you know, you also, with Granola Culture, you guys are a little different too as far as what you offer there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really great space.
So keep us going. I want to see these moves.
Okay.
She's only got so much time.
Okay, let's start with a chair pose. Okay, let's lift our arms up, and we're going to bend our knees and sit on down. Okay, so what you want to watch for here is you want to keep your knees behind your toes. So scoot them back a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm totally over.
Beautiful.
Okay, I see it now.
Is
that
this
better?
something beginners could do?
Absolutely, absolutely. Any of the classes at Granola Culture are friendly for beginners, and this is definitely a standard pose.
Okay.
You'll see this in most beginner classes. So that's the biggest thing you want to watch for in this pose is just keeping the knees behind the toes. Otherwise, you risk injuring the knees.
Does that hurt Lisa at all?
You know what? I feel it working this muscle area here on my
good.
quads, and then I feel it in my back. Is that normal, like my
That
lower
is,
back?
but so what you want to do there is kind of tuck your tailbone down a little bit, and then you feel your core
totally
come
feel it
activate.
different. Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely.
Yep, totally felt the difference there.
So another thing I always say in this pose too is spread your heels a little bit, like keep them in the same position, but just energetically push them away, and then you feel your outer hips come online as well.
Yep, totally feel the difference.
Nice. Okay, so one thing I like to do in this pose is add in a little flow with the breath.
I like that.
Inhale.
Esti, I love how
Exhale.
that little thing made a big difference with Lisa.
It
when
really
you said
did.
to stick your tailbone out.
Absolutely, and with most yoga poses, you'll find those little adjustments go a really long way.
Now,
and
is she
really
doing that right?
I don't think I am.
She's like,
well,
it's Friday.
It's not a wrong or right way to do it, so it's great. The way I usually do it is you stay in chair and maybe move a little bit. Okay, so from here, we're going to transition. Next time you inhale, let's go ahead and lift our right leg up, or left leg, doesn't really matter. And we'll go ahead and step back.
All right.
So now we come into a lunge pose.
Okay.
All right. Let's put our hands on our hips. We get our hips nice and straight,
yeah.
okay? So a lot of times the hips
let's
want to open up.
Yeah.
Keep them nice and straight forward.
Okay.
Check in with the knee, make sure it's over the ankle. And then let's lift our arms up, get nice
sorry,
and tall.
I want to be a part of this. It looks so good.
I don't do yoga normally. I really don't. But it feels so good to stretch like this.
It does.
really does.
It does. And you know, some
Lisa,
poses
get
don't
over here
always
with
feel good,
you.
but the more you do them, the more they
I'm
start to.
about tore something there. Be careful.
Yeah, the poses start to feel good too. I've had a
Yeah.
few poses that I really didn't like, and then as I practice, I start
You got
to
more
really
confidence.
like them.
Now, are these type of classes at Granola Culture, are they for beginners as well as intermediate and,
like
and
everyone?
experienced people?
Absolutely. So we always try and offer a variety of poses. So if we do a pose, we'll offer the version that's for beginners
Right.
and maybe the more
Kinda work your
advanced
way
version.
into it.
Yeah, but it also depends on the class, maybe.
Well, speaking of that, how much does that class cost? Because I know that's a big
Yeah, 'cause
question.
there's
People
pop-in.
want to get into it, but what are we looking at with a class?
Right.
Well, the good thing about Granola Culture is it is the cheapest studio in town.
Whoa.
So
love that.
it is $12 for a drop-in.
Okay.
But there's also packages available where you buy a 10 class pass for $100, so it's $10 per class. So it's quite affordable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, you guys offer a lot of things there at Granola Culture. What are some of the other things that you're doing right now?
So a couple months ago, we also opened the Fika Vegan Cantina. So
Nice.
it's a nice cafe with some vegan food. And even if you're not a vegan, I'm not a vegan, the food is amazing.
Right.
So we also
Awesome.
have a place to hang out and get some food, have a drink, and then also we have the beauty products we sell.
It's awesome. It's really something else. So if you haven't been there, we have their information that we can put up on the screen here. Definitely get a hold of them if you want to try one of the yoga classes, or if you just want to hang out with them. They're pretty cool to hang out with. But anyway, we have more Midday Kentucky coming up right after this break. Esti, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It was great.
We'll be right back.